Actually, imagine you're in, like enemy team, right? And you see Oscar Budrek haircut, full scared mode. I feel so scared. He looks so scary, no?
He actually looks like a gangster drug dealer.
Absolutely.
Damn, this one is heavy. Huh?
Yeah, it's my one with the camera stuff.
Okay, but for real, Pete, how cool are our bags, huh?
They're pretty cool.
They're pretty cool?
They're pretty cool.
They're pretty cool too. NGL, bro.
I've been nerfed. We're W. Half of the content I produce has been nerfed by COVID-19. And half of my brand has just been cut. I feel muscular.
But on stage, you'll be able to unleash.
Unleash.
Wait,
It's true.
Because we'll have player cams again, probably.
we look like prisoners. Orange is the new black.
True.
Orange is the
Orange
new
black. My cats actually just dove into my luggage like they didn't give a fuck. My luggage was open and legit the first thing our smallest one did, he legit just walked up and just fucking plopped right on top of it. And he was just chilling mushroom. Unbelievable.
He wanted to come with.
Yeah, he actually did.
Am I recording?
You're recording.
Are you sure?
Yeah, recording.
Weibo! Weibo! I'm filming you.
He's going for the pizza. One-eyed motherfucker.
I'm filming you.
He doesn't have choice anymore. He's one-eyed. Look, he's growing up.
My camera is shaking so hard because I'm walking so bad. Look how it shakes.
You don't know how to walk?
I don't know how. Hey Pete, when you walk, do you?
shaky, right?
Yes, it's shaking all the time. It's like crazy. It's not. It's like earthquake. Oh my god, I'm so tired already. Like how do you feel? Pete Nguyen,
Yes.
how does it feel to be a superstar?
Me?
Okay, you can't film here, I think. So I need to. Oh, I almost went into this thing. Close one.
Zumbepo. Reporters.
With August. We will do a box jump. You can see. Do a box jump. Oh my god.
Are you excited about the 11-hour flight today?
No.
Hello. Yeah, first day in China. Pretty good. I'm chilling in my bathroom. I did not take a video on day 0 because I was in fact dead.
Day 3 of quarantine, I think.
Today I was playing some solo queue for the whole day again, and I had like a huge mental breakdown. I kind of wanted to get out of my room and I couldn't. I was trying to open the windows and they're locked, and it was pretty rough.
Slowly growing my facial hair back. Thinking about shaving it, but don't have a razor on me. Forgot to pack it.
The only useful thing I did today was cutting myself while I shaved.
Yeah, so today was our first day of scrims. Been trying to organize things for the last 3 days and play a lot of solo queue, like I mentioned in the other video. But also I did like kind of get the guys organized to have a clear plan of how we're gonna approach things.
I've been suffering a little bit, but today is probably the first day where I feel pretty good actually. So kind of excited to get back to things, I guess. I feel like we didn't leave on a good note in Europe after our loss against G2, and we didn't really have time yet to talk to each other about it. So yeah, I'm just happy to get back to it, I guess, so that we can move on from whatever happened and hopefully just have a good showing here at Worlds.
Hello. Lost track of time. Apparently it's day 8 7 groups, TSM and Gen G. Should be fun. I look forward to it.
Starting to understand some of the meta, you know, like it's getting better. I think we can start prepping drafts. We know what we are heading towards now. So yeah, excited for the next few weeks of practice.
As you can see, the quarantine life does not affect me. And I'm about to eat my daily apple. And remember, apples save lives.
Hello everyone. First of all, I wanted to say thank you for all the birthday wishes. Now it's like my 6th or 7th time I'm celebrating. Or celebrating is perhaps the wrong word, but I have my birthday abroad, and honestly, I wouldn't want to be anywhere else. Just as how I was super duper excited back then, today I am also super duper excited. It's gonna be so much fun to be a part of Worlds once again, and yeah, I guess on a day like today I just realized how lucky I am. It's so heartwarming to see like that I matter to others, you know, that I make a difference on other people's lives.
Yo guys, so this is the final day of quarantine. Yeah, I'm kind of sad that it ends in a way. I really liked having my own space, but I guess it's time to shave and be a human again.
It's the basically last morning of the quarantine. I'm about to leave the hotel. I think I was never excited for something like that ever in my life. I'm the type of person that, for example, likes to walk a lot or like go out, so it was for sure hard for me. I think these 2 weeks made me appreciate more everything that we have at home, I would say.
I think it was actually quite interesting experience because normally you're always so busy with everything. I don't know how to explain it any better. It feels like society today, to me, feels like everyone's always so busy, you know, always something going on. So when you're in your own room for 14 days like this, it's a lot of time to just think about stuff. Honestly, it just flew by. It might as well have been 2 days, if you ask me. So it was more than okay. I actually very much enjoyed it. So hopefully the others felt the same and they didn't run into the issues I was scared of, which would be, yeah, just being on your own for too long and maybe losing your mind a bit, I guess. You basically appreciate everything now after the quarantine, but like just getting to see each other, walking around, like small stuff you never ever thought about, you know, now becomes something you appreciate. So that's kind of cool, actually.
Doing rate test. 52 was the last time I did it, and since it's the last day of quarantine, I wanna see how it's been going, you know. Oh sh.
Can you tell me where we are right now?
Well, we are at the specific place at the specific time where Nemesis can finally get actually real food. What happened was I could only eat breakfast, so you know, it wasn't enough. So Nemesis had to adapt and starve a little bit every day.
That's not adapting, that's just not eating.
I mean, I was eating Snickers and Kit Kats, but it didn't work out, did it? I look forward to groups mostly because I just want the time to pass. I'm a bit homesick after quarantine for sure. Like, I think that was the biggest difference between like quarantine and all this. Like, but I guess it was a boot camp, all things considered. So it's not really wasted time. It's just how it feels. And I look forward to performing at Worlds, like always, right? Like, Worlds is a huge deal. I love playing well at Worlds. Can't come sooner. Like, I would rather just get it over with, you know? Like, just, I would rather, honestly, at this point, if someone walked into this room right now and said, you're playing, like, Worlds is being played over the next 2 weeks, I would be like, fuck yes, you know, like.
Going around the hotel and seeing all these players right from top teams all over the world feels like you are someone important, you know?
I don't know how to describe it. You are like walking between all those stars, and you know that you are part of the same thing that they are. It gives you that feeling like you finally have a chance to make it.
Official maker, Sinuguri. Oh my god.
To be completely honest with you, yes, it's my first Worlds, but I wish I could just wake up tomorrow and think to myself, damn, we're gonna play in a few hours.
And looking out at the skyline, have you seen anything like this in your life?
Yeah, it looks like my hometown.
Okay, nice.
There's only 23 millions more people than in my city. But it looks the same. Yeah, I also got skyscrapers and stuff like that.
I can't remember the last time I was outside, unless you count for the change between hotels.
He never tells me to put any number or anything.
I actually can't remember the last time we were like outside, like breathing fresh air.
Yeah, I got it.
It's crazy. And moving between hotels was like, we went outside the door into a bus, got dropped outside the door here with the bus, and then entered. That's it.
How is it? The outside world.
Windy. And massive. Look at that thing.
How does it feel to be outside in the city and see all these massive buildings?
It feels exciting actually. I didn't know that they're so huge. So I had to take Insta photos and yeah, it feels weird feeling wind and yeah, just walking freely outside. I don't know.
You have no idea how to judge a team based on the first week, right? I mean, you get ideas, right? But before the first week, no one knows anything. No one knows, like, are we strong? Are we weak? Are we, like, how strong are you really? You don't know until you play.
I think it's always kind of a shock, in a way. You come from Europe, so you're used to the strength of the teams there. I think the first couple of days we were just like confused on what's going on, and then we actually realized it's not actually them being so much better than us, it's just them doing different things. So it doesn't necessarily have to be better, it can be worse as well. It's just different makes you uncomfortable, and uncomfortable makes you play bad. So I think we had to get through that, which we have by now, I would say, decently well. I still have like a week before we play on stage. Hopefully we can fine-tune. I would say the most important thing would be to just decide on a style. Like, we only have 6 games. I don't want there to be a Worlds where we come into the tournament playing every champ, every way, because then you're just not going to excel at anything, and the teams you're playing as now are very specific in what they want to do and how they want to play. So I feel like you have to be the same. You have to just be realistic about what are your strengths as a team and what are your weaknesses, and then you do your very best to push the game towards your strengths and away from your weaknesses.
I want to get it over with. Like, I want to play, and I want to be put in the position where it matters. You know, like, I want to be put in a position where I feel like this is it. And I think that that's something that a feeling that really drives me as a player, and this is where I actually enjoy being a competitive player, like, more than anything. Like, I don't mind being homesick or anything like that, when I actually see why I'm here. You know, when I actually get to feel why I'm here. Like, this is why I'm here. This is what I love doing. Like, me, like, oinking around in this hotel, playing solo queue whole day, it's like, yeah, it's not the same, you know? It's not the same. It's not the same as playing for that big match, you know? Like, you got to show up, you make it or you break it. That's what you play for when you're a pro player.
Hello everyone, I'm here from... Shut up everyone! Hello everyone,
That's what it is.
Hello everyone, I'm here live from Fnatic's practice room, and Pete and Hilly are working.
I'm physically intimate.
Yes, Pete is a Scorpio, and Scorpios are known for being intimate, so
What can I do? I'm
they're having a nice time here.
You're the performance artist.
Performance coach. I can strangle you, you know?
Beautiful.
Doesn't feel so bad.
Everyone, don't pay attention to what they're doing, but pay attention to what's in Hillising's hand right there.
Players aren't.
Yeah.
You know what happened, Martin?
No.
Okay. We go there, and 3 girls run to me and start yelling reckless.
Wait, they thought you were him?
Yeah.
It's not the first time we have.
Yeah, it's not first time.
Really?
The last game we played on stage, was that the game where they had Olaf, he took the plant over and stole them?
Janko's gonna jump into the pit, he goes on top, and he steals this!
I think it was.
That was the G2 game, no?
Yeah.
You're usually the one that remembers everything.
Yeah, I remember everything. Yeah, I think that was the last game we ever played on stage.
So how does it feel knowing that you're gonna play on stage again?
Hoggers. Let's just take the plant this time. No, we do not.
What is the first stream?
We're playing on stage first time in a long time, so give each other some slack, but don't stop believing in each other, okay? That's about it. Alright? Fnatic on 3. 1, 2, 3, fire!
I'm picking Peak Awakening.
Towards level 6, the Selfmade is still working on the Crux.
Oh, level 6!
Level 6! Sky Splitter's available. Stormbringer, does he bring the...
Oh!
Yes, he does! The flash chop down!
TSM are late to this play, but they're going to be able to get here in time, you think? It's down to 4,000, maybe not.
Shadows coming up. Fnatic can just finish this one up before the fighting begins. Biofrost is inside the pit, but Fnatic, they got the Dragon, they got the Baron.
TSM want into the river here, but this Baron's going down so fast.
There is the ultimate available here for Bjergsen. He needs to find a target. The Baron
Speak up!
the pit, not going to be able to do it. Fnatic pick up the Baron. Now Bwipo's under some damage. His Speaker will get blown up. Flash over the wall from Selfmade. Hate spike after hate spike. Hylissang pushing double lift backwards as Bjergsen will not be able to find a kill with the ultimate.
Chase him, kill them all! Alright, sorry Healy.
This is everything Fnatic need to try and press forward here. Teleport comes in from behind, they still want kills.
Here comes
Double teleport!
Oh, manages to jump into the air and chomp
Nemesis!
on TSM. Nemesis with the help of Selfmade.
Good way to start. Good way to start.
We're not used to winning our opening matches.
No, I was hoping for some week 2 magic.
So why didn't you throw the game?
It was NA, so we're not allowed to throw the game. I would say it was super surprising. I did not expect a draft like this to occur.
Oh really?
Yeah.
What surprised you?
For example, my champion, I never thought I would play the champion today. I think compared to usual matches, I don't think anyone was nervous today. It was more of like still getting used to how to play, like on stage, or I feel the same. I think every win is super important because it's group stage and every win matters so much. It makes a difference between like tiebreakers or securing yourself to go through, but we are not stopping here. Tomorrow is also an important match. I'm saving my Kit Kat rice combination for some more important matches than this one. So today was just a normal day.
Like basically, I feel like you're in the same situation either way. Just the only difference is you have a win or you don't. So I would just much rather have the win, right? Because sure, we might as well have lost this game. But even now, when we win, we can still take away like the lessons, you know. It doesn't have to be that you lose and then you learn something. You can also win and learn something. So for me, I just feel like it's great that we win, but we still have to also realize that like, yeah, a lot of shit didn't work this game. So we have to talk about that and make sure we fix that. But it's obviously great to have a win, because then you don't have the whole week 2 stress that we normally have.
Which one?
Yeah.
Show me!
Second one.
Yeah, but it's not a classic day.
Can you see anything?
I don't think we need more time to practice what we're good at, but I do think we need a reality check to realize what we're good at. So I don't think time will help here. I think we're actually gonna have to lose a stage game for this to fix itself, which is usually what happens anyways. So it's not too big of a deal, but it's always a banger, you know, because we're probably gonna lose a lot of games in week 1. Then we're gonna realize, and then we're gonna have to win every single game in week 2, which sounds familiar. So yeah, we're gonna need that reality check, and hopefully we are fast enough at adapting between week 1 or week 2, week 1 and week 2, or between like game 1 and game 2, or game 1, 2 and 3, like as soon as possible. Obviously would be best, but at some point we need that reality check, I think.
Alright, so we talked about some of these things this morning, you know, making sure we use the OK system, we talk to each other, and that we do the same thing we did yesterday, which is just believing in each other and not stressing out when the game is slow, because we actually are playing good macro, you know, like we don't have to make the game crazy, and just we actually are a good team when things go slow too. So yeah, just believe in each other and keep doing what we're doing. Alright?
Come on, guys.
Fnatic on 3. 1, 2, 3, fire!
Let's go, Healy. Good luck.
Thank you.
side. They're grouping up for it now. They have the bot wave push in. Here lands the hook.
Submate's going to get hooked. There is Mark so low. Almost goes down. Gets the gargoyles off just in time. Now Submate has fallen as well. We're going to do what he can with the showstopper to pull Langjing forward. There's the base breaker as well into the scatter of the week, but the Lamb's Respite just in time for Peanut. Bullet time comes out from Kramers. They try and open up. Hillisang dived on by Xie, and now it's only Nemesis and Reckless left alive in a 2v.
What is happening?
Aggro's the dragon. It raises from its slumber into the river itself as LGD looking to step forward. No real vision control here for Fnatic as LGD call on the Forge God. Showstopper used on Langjing from Whipper from the side. Nemesis trying to do what he can. The hook goes down onto Mark, but here comes Xie, and there go Fnatic. Reckless tries to do what he can, but Xie is chasing him down. Infernal Soul LGD, only self-made left alive, and he won't be for much longer. LGD.
This is terrible. They're shouting.
They're shouting all the time.
Let's go. Yeah? I guess that is bound by me. I should have just let him Arnold maybe? Ulti the Echo? But that looks like game.
What was probably dropped to him? I mean, they pick 5 team fight champ and we pick... How many? 1? 2?
Syndra set, I think.
And the only thing we do the entire game is team fight. Of course we're gonna lose. And we give the first 2 Drakes too. So we don't even have leeway, you know? I think in this draft, the only way we win is we get the early Drakes, and then we have leeway for like 20 minutes later in the mid game, and we can make a lot of creative plays topside when they're like overmanning or what do you say, like over putting numbers on Drake, and then we can get like a surprise Nash or a pick topside or something. But if they have the early Drakes with the late game comp, then there's no hope. Because eventually we just have to fight in 5v5 and look at our comp and look at theirs. Like we have 0 engage and 0 content. Set is not content in this comp, he just fucking dies.
And we don't have damage.
I mean, we have damage if someone enables our damage. But the only thing we have is damage and no enabler. So no one can deal damage. I can't hit anything because Set is like the only enabler we have, and his enabling is go somewhere with Ornn, you know, and dunk
like a
them,
dog.
and I will give him an ult. That's what I can do for him. Like there's a month between your last official game to now, so people forget. I guess it's even more this year since we haven't played on stage for like 7 months, but I feel like people forget how it is. That's why groups are harder. Because you always go into the tournament thinking one way is the way, and then usually it's the fucking opposite that you have to do to win games. Which is exactly what happened to us now, exactly what happened last year. Not necessarily the year before that. The year before that we were pretty good. Straight away, but...
My makeup can only be done by one girl, and it takes 20 seconds.
You don't even get that shiny.
The fans don't like this.
Yeah, usually we have to make sure everyone's not shiny, but you're not.
I don't know.
Doesn't matter.
I know, you hate coming here. But I can still give you good luck.
You're trying to
No, I give that to myself.
Corona.
That's it?
Yeah, he doesn't.
It's just...
that's
He
it.
can get more for features.
That's it?
That's it.
It literally took 10 seconds.
We're out of here.
I just
Bye.
have to make sure they're not shiny. He's not shiny, so it's okay.
Did you see that?
I've never seen someone just literally sit down for 5 seconds.
Well, you know, you gotta cheat the rules. Somehow. You gotta find a way.
I guess he's just so pretty he doesn't need makeup.
He's already too pretty.
Yeah.
Thanks to my parents, you know.
It's most likely bound to happen that we start slow today. Regardless whether we do or not, please don't forget our rules in mid-game, okay? Like just make sure we stick to our rules in mid-game. We don't zone out and do things that we haven't been doing in the past, and then just, you know, call the Drake timers and be ready to fight for those, okay? Fnatic on 3. 1, 2, 3,
I
fight!
mentioned that that's going to be very valuable as already Fnatic going for a very all-in at level 1.
Yeah, you get so many stuns offers. Hillisang, Leona has so much power. Heal coming out. Life is dead.
Selfmade spots him and he has no flash.
Life should have his E, but Smokestream's going to stop him. Uses the grand entrance to get out of it. And they're going to chase him down. Life flashed on by Selfmade. Ruler's the next target. Has to jump underneath the turret, but no one has taken tower aggro yet. Selfmade looking to take it first. The end of the line comes out. One more auto is enough, and Selfmade gets it. Doesn't have flash, but has the exhaust, has the cleanse. Rascal coming in from the top has already popped that Dominus, and then straight into the face of Selfmade. Hitlersang trading here, and the TP comes in from the Orn as he tries to dive onto the back line. Call of the Forge God comes down. There's some quickness. Call of the Forge God goes the wrong way, but the Dawning Shadow keeps Whippo alive. And there's the knock-up, and there's a double, and there's one more. Ruler falls. BDD shovels in, but the Emperor can do nothing in the face of Fnatic. 4 quick kills to Fnatic.
That was unbelievable.
Oh my god.
Oh, nice bait,
guys.
Nice, guys.
We couldn't lose, Betty. We had blue Praetorian Graves. Good shit.
Congratulations. Great accomplishment.
I won with Graves, finally!
Great
I didn't win a single game for the whole year with Graves, so to boost it feels fucking amazing to win the first game in the year, right? I was slowly losing my confidence in this champion. Not because I felt like I'm not playing him well, just because I couldn't win with him, you know? No matter how well I played, whenever I picked Graves, my Nexus just disappeared at some time, so it feels great. When you do well with champion in scrims, like basically almost every game that you play, right? And then you go on stage and you can't pick up a single victory on him, it makes you just question yourself on this champion, and you start to feel like maybe we should just drop it, maybe there is something that just clearly doesn't work for us. But the current meta, which is basically Graves Nidalee, kind of forces people to play those champions because you need a strong jungler. So yeah, feels bad to win every scrim and lose every stage game, but now it changed, so.
It was a bit of a fiesta game. It was kind of like all over the place, TPs here, there, fights, trading objectives, trading sides all the time. How did you feel in game? Was it as chaotic as it felt from the outside?
Well, I think once we made the bot dive, right, where we like killed enemy bot line, and then Hilly-san called to dive Ezreal again when he TPs, I knew that this game would be a lot of fun, and we're gonna follow every call that anybody will make, so it made me really happy. I smelled instantly, I went for the play, I knew that we're gonna die, but I knew that the game will go well. I mean, from what I heard, Fnatic always, like, there's the meme about week 1 Fnatic in Worlds, right? Which I guess means that they always lose almost everything, so going after first week with positive win rate should be a good sign that we can make it out of group. So let's be real, our whole group is made of good teams. Maybe they are not the best teams, but every team is good. So I feel like if we took now a game of Genji, we can for sure also beat LGD next week. So I look forward to the next week, and I think we're gonna do well.